Just give me a moment, I'll be momentarily. Hello? Hello? Okay, good to know that I'm with you all. Alright, welcome to Soul's Anxiety Club. Quick stream. Kind of inspired by the humorous references made on the Outside Extra YouTube channel. But also a, hopefully, recurring series that I will be doing here. Just kind of supporting people with anxiety. I think as an allegorical reference, Souls does a wonderful job of explaining anxiety to gamers. That panic rolling that you get when you're freaked out by a boss or your plan has failed. It's a very similar feeling to what living with anxiety is like. If every decision and every time you're asked a question or to make a movement or a decision with your life, it can feel very similar, overwhelming. And I support somebody who lives with French neurological disorder, which, as a byproduct of anxiety, causes seizures. It's not pleasant, but it's not somewhere that necessarily they want to be either. So if through doing this I can alleviate some things, give some people some coping mechanisms, or inspire people to reach out and talk to people they know who are struggling, or just make this world a slightly kinder place, then I will have done what I set out to do. So yeah, feel free to drop in with your solutions and coping mechanisms and stories of your own. Yeah. For me, I've been living with, sorry, gonna try and get some focus on for these enemies. I've been living with anxiety for a long time. Unfortunately, had a family member who was at 9/11 when it happened, and that kind of fear doesn't really go away. So for me, catastrophize often, can become very self-destructive, emotionally distant. But all of these are defensive measures. I think we find a lot with any sort of mental health is defensive measures. Oh, thank you. That's good to see you, Bosman. Gamepass Ghost. You got a copy of this? It's interesting. It's something different. Yeah, ran through with this whole game and found an area that would be challenging. But where's that? Okay. Well, they made short work of those soldiers, so... Gotcha. Will do. Short work, short work. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys. Might be time to run away. Eh. Alright, gotcha. Oh, so that's the map. Let's go and grab that. Guess not. Okay, we've already got that before. Okay, so something's targeting me. That's right, enough of. Alright. But yeah, so no, to get back to what I was saying, I'm gonna try and do these streams. I've got a couple of other issues that I wanted to talk about as well. But I figured if I'm struggling with this, at least providing a place for other people to come and talk about it too might be beneficial. And what better title to do it with than Dark Souls? Okay, so we're looking to claim the bounty. that the wolfman from Mistwood asked us about. So let's see if we can find that guy down here. I have a sneaking suspicion he's down here because this is where the well leads you down from Mistwood. Hate that sound. Makes my skin crawl. Millipedes, centipedes, any of those things. Not scared of a ton of things, but yeah. Very uncomfortable. Yeah. Trying to mull over whether or not hitting this thing is worth it. I mean, it doesn't appear to be doing anything to me, but... Guess not. Okay, then let's do something more interesting. Got the Margit fight coming. Got this area here that we still haven't found many sites of grace at. We'll head out this way and then go east. Okay, so we have some large enemies. What do you think, boss? I got faith. Give him the old one too. Little faith and a little grit, my friend. Anything is possible. Let's see what he was hiding. Interesting. No clue what that is. Okay, we'll figure it out later. Do it. Let me... Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. You there, my friend? Ha ha ha. How are you doing, my friend? Finally took the plunge.
Yeah. Can't believe you got Elden Ring. That's
Yeah, it was an achievement. The old birthday rolled around and
oh yeah.
I hadn't really
But
been
like,
excited.
it looks like it's like a Dark Scrolls type. It's maybe made by the same people, obviously, but
Yeah, it's bizarre. I mean, I played almost all of them now, so we're looking at. I'm trying to get. I've got to finish Dark Souls 3 and I think Demon Souls, but I've finished Dark Souls 2, 1, Sekiro. Sekiro was the hardest thing I've ever done. That I
yeah,
played.
I played like the 10 minutes of the PS5 Dark Demon Souls. That's Demon
Yeah,
Souls, right?
yeah.
And I was just like, nah, this. There was
That's
so many classes you could pick from, and I was just like, this is just too
oh,
much
it's
for my brain to
overwhelming.
handle right now. Yeah,
Yeah, once I've
looks like
baked
a
it down.
phenomenal game though, but it's just
Yeah,
ma-
it's tough to get
place.
into.
Yeah, it's not a hack and slash. You actually have to.
Yeah, you got to time all the stuff, and it's all in like figuring out what all the individual enemies' weak points are, so you can run behind them and get a sneaky backstab.
Oh,
Yeah, mid combat, I've there just
you
like
kind of got to
that.
figure out like
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
good for each person, eh?
yeah. So like heavy enemies will slowly go around you, but then this one
And
more
you have
than
to
the
run away.
others. Yeah, this one more than the others. I'll do the boss fight, but yeah, it's this one more than the others. You get
No,
overwhelmed
and like
really quickly.
not a lot of save points either, right?
Mm-mm. No, I think the original Dark Souls has the fewest, and that took me a long time to finish. I think I spent 3 months on the boss fight in the middle that just usually
That
stops
ruined.
everyone. Yeah. That was like when I need to stop drinking because I cannot be Ornstein and Smile.
You need to be ultra focused for this.
Yeah, I need the focus that only sobriety can allow. It's oh crap, this guy's gonna kick my ass. Yeah, Sekiro was hard though. That was one of my favorites. But bastard.
You kind of like
Yeah,
the like low soul points and stuff like that though.
mm, okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
god.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I like the challenge, right?
Hmm.
I playing Sekiro was mad because it's almost like a rhythm action game more than a hack and slash. Like as you don't have any stamina, so you can just continue whacking at your opponent, but if they hold guard the whole time, then it takes
Then
ages for you to break them. And yeah, it's nice to see them using sort of multiple enemies. Dark Souls 1, you fight a lot of one-on-one fights, one after another, and they get progressively tougher before you reach the boss.
hmm
Whereas this one, they just threw the kitchen sink at you.
they
It
just
was,
toss people at you now, eh?
oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I like the training area mechanic as well. Usually in these games, you fight a boss that you can't beat, and then you get lumped back at the beginning, and they're like, "Oh, here's how you backstab. Here's how you do all this."
Yeah, like they did that, and the one I have, I was just so shocked. Like I was doing the first level, and I was just like trying to get the parry, and I just
Oh no, I've given up on that. If you've seen in this, I have a shield. I've never used the parry.
never use the parry.
No,
Eh?
no. I think you had to. The last boss of the original Dark Souls, his secret is if you parry him 3 times, you can kill him. Yeah, no, gave up on that. I leveled my character beyond belief, did all the DLC, and then just picked the stonking great sword and went after him. No.
I think I may go back and try
Demon Souls.
Demon Souls.
When you do, let me know. I'll watch your stream and I will come on and guide you through it. But yeah,
Because like holy, that was just a tough game. I was
yeah.
just shocked. I was just like, wow, this is elite gaming right here.
What I said, I think that people, when I pick it up, people are like, "Oh yeah, this is a hard game," and the game is not made to be kind to you at all. So like, the first boss you face in Dark Souls 1, everyone's heard, "Oh, this is a hard game. I'm gonna have a tough time with it, whatever." And then you start the game, and the first boss, you have a broken sword, and they don't tell you that you have to run away from him first. So you're just sitting there going at this like 30 times. I had someone sitting beside me when I was playing it, and he was just laughing his ass off and couldn't figure out what to do. Put it down and went, "Yeah, no, I'm not playing this game ever again." And it came back a week later, and I was just past it.
You found your groove. Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I think what they do well is like I thought Skyrim was the last title before this that made everything that you go and look at, like every tiny little area, nook and cranny, that's explorable. There's something there. So like it will be a mini boss or a weapon or ostensibly this weird spider lady.
That is a very weird spider lady.
Yeah, they all look like this. All of the excellent.
Yeah, because I haven't like. Let me see if I can find that game first. I have to download it. Because the one game I have that is crazy is Returnal. Oh my god.
Returnal. I've heard excellent things about it. It's a horror game, yeah.
Like beautiful, looks beautiful. Tough. It's only tough because you have to beat it in one playthrough.
Like Hades, yeah.
Yeah, you can't die.
Excellent. Yeah, I heard it was like just sort of similar to a 3D Hades sort of thing. You play, but you also get different upgrades and you can get perks
Yeah.
that change what you start with. Yeah.
You get the perks you get. Yeah, decide the kind of like what your kind of your play style is going to be for that time. Yeah, it's just like it's like wonderful game. I was like, wow.
Yes, that's such a high concept game as well. Like the replay, I like the replayability of stuff. So once you finish Souls, you're just booted back to the beginning, and the storyline sort of dictates that no matter what you do, the cycle continues. So you can start again as a character and go back. And Dark Souls 3, the final boss, is an amalgamation of the most common playstyles of 3 groups of players. And then he switches between them all mid-fight, so you get the experience of fighting off against a character who potentially is you from the first game.
And like because you're playing the game differently, the guys.
Yeah, so you have to kind of figure out. A lot of it's based around player versus player, so like I'd jump into a random guy's world and ruin his day, and then yeah, so you got to kind of figure out how to account for what other people would be doing to you.
You're that guy. Eh?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I finish.
Let me just stab you in the back real quick. Oh, let me.
Necessary evil. Necessary evil. Yeah, the first game you can take out a boss and it darkens one of the cities. Like all of the lights go out. There's no sunshine, and it changes the whole thing. But it also invites a ton of players who kept it open to attack you, and it's right before the toughest boss. So I played through my entire Dark Souls, darkened the city right at the end, fought a bunch of PvP battles, and it was like, I'm getting invaded a little too often. So I think I'll back out on this for the moment.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, well, if all else fails, piss everyone off and see who's left standing.
Let them come after you.
Yeah, well, yeah, come for me if you will. I've got a stonking great sword. Yeah, the other thing as well is like you can see those things on the horizon, and at some point in the game, you'll visit every single one of those places, which is cool. The whole thing fits together like a jigsaw puzzle.
I hear that there's there's like no quest map for you.
Yeah, that was terrible. So more than previous games, they have this weird mechanic so you can follow a guiding light towards what the next boss of that area is. And when you look at it on the map, it will like these point towards the boss of the area. I mean, I haven't actually beaten the boss of this area or of this area.
You know it's there though. You know it's there.
Yeah, it's waiting for me, waiting for me.
Yeah, it's not a do right away type thing, you know.
Yeah, well, especially when they're as large as that one that kicked my ass. Just momentary.
Well, that's just crazy. I don't know.
I like they do a lot of the horror stuff here. Well, though, like let's go, I'll go here. They take random features of the world and make them a lot worse. There's a bunch of lobsters here that they I can't remember, they sort of jump up. It's about 300 feet long, but they jump up, they'll spit at you, they put massive claws. Let's see.
No, that's not it. That's not
No,
it.
that's not it, man. Did you get to play that? Oh, here they are, yeah. Did you get to play the Adventures game?
I'm waiting for it to be free.
Yeah, I had it on Gamepass. That was
Gamepass.
yeah.
Cause like I keep looking at it and I'm like, this just is. There's not enough for me to actually spend money on this game that
Yeah,
I'll be happy about. You know.
agreed. And that was kind of how I felt. I played it for free and went, man, this is excellent. It's on Game Pass. I would not have spent money. And I love Square Enix and all of the titles like Final Fantasy. Excellent, fantastic. Let's get another one of those going. Get another Kingdom Hearts out. I don't think that was kind of where it was.
The new Final Fantasy one.
Which is the newest one? 15 I have, where you go on a trip with your boy band.
Oh, yeah, I think. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is.
Me and the remaining members of NSYNC go and take down a turtle.
Even the way they're dressed, I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, well, the best part for me is throughout the game, they also make fun of it because you can get the item that makes your hair stand up on ends. So you can, like, as you get later on, the weather starts to affect you. Oh, what the hell is that? But yeah, you can get a, whatever it was, pomade or hair gel that makes your, okay. I was not ready for that.
No, I meant what's it called? The 7 remake?
Oh, I haven't had a chance yet, no. It does some excellent things with the story, though.
Yeah, with the story, with the way it looks, I'm just like, you guys really just know how to, like, steal people's money, eh?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
you know?
it should be a simple equation usually, right? Like you take something people love, you make it better, and then cash money falls out the bottom of it. But I liked what they.
It's like only the first third of the first disc, so okay.
Well, what they're going to do as well is
properly. There's 9 games they can make.
Well, they're including all of the storylines as well. So the remake that they're making goes. The next one that comes out includes Zack from the Crisis Core game.
Oh,
on PSP.
That was a game.
Right, that was incredible. It's the single greatest game ever released for PSP for me. That was amazing. But yeah, they're doing that, so they're including him. They've got a youth storyline where
I think that one just came out already.
mhm, but it's brilliant. I'm super excited. As that world, I mean, I played the original one way back when in the little 2D sprites, and
Did you finish
it's
it? I
amazing.
never finished it.
I usually played up to the point where you get Vincent Valentine, and at that point the game's pretty much over for me because there's no better character. So Shinra Mansion, and I'm good. Uh,
And, yeah, that kind of makes sense though. You know, you get the guy you want.
yeah, well,
I was always upset Barrett was like the first guy you got, and then he was kind of like the worst.
yeah. I mean, and then even later, he's really hard done by because his super weapon that you can only get it at one point in the game. He's the only character you can only get it at one point, and he has to be in your party for it, and he's the worst person for that mission. So, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I liked what they did with the remake, where because Tifa's supposed to be last of the ancients, she can see sort of what's going on in the world. So as you get to the end of it, she says, "I have no clue what's going to happen from here." Basically, like this is the end of what was the original end of the story, so I can't tell you what's going to happen from here. And it's a nice little nod. They added different enemies, in, like the Genova Dreamweavers, which is very cool. But she makes like knowing nods to the fact that she's not actually supposed to be alive after the story from the original one, and that's what they're the Dreamweavers are supposed to be trying to reset the planet because she wasn't supposed to live, which
She
is
was
quite
supposed to be
cool.
alive.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they're
that's
taking
an
the story in
interesting way of
another
doing it.
direction, right? So yeah, she halfway through the original one is like this single most heartbreaking 2D poly animated scene where Sephiroth drops from the ceiling and just yeah, it's a huge sword for a tiny human being. That's all I have to say.
It's a sword that does not make sense for why
At
you're
all.
holding it
Oh
at
no, at
all.
all. I'm very curious to see how they do it in 3D because even in turn-based combat, like it made very little sense. I thought that's why Dissidia was so good as well.
I mean, like,
Uh,
yes, it was a very cool sword, you know, but yeah, it did not make sense to me why this guy was using it.
yeah, well, I mean, we're also
But
talking
but
about
then the
the
movie
Buster
they did
Sword.
after too was like,
Oh, Advent Children was fantastic. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how to make a movie 101. Let me tell you.
Yeah, let me tell you, his and the voice acting in it was good as well. That was what I
Oh,
was consistently impressed by. The Resident Evil voice acting for the original game is terrible. If you look it up on YouTube, so every time I see something that's better than that, I'm like, okay, you guys paid a little bit of money to have this done.
yes, you guys, I'm happy the way how you guys did this time. Thank you.
Yeah. What was the? I think at one point, yeah, Barry, the most famous line is the guy's, I think, supposed to be trying to read his line and just can't get through it. And so he ends up laughing in the actual game and he's like, ha ha ha, you almost became a Jill sandwich. Terrible.
I was just looking at him like, what are you
Yeah,
doing, guy?
someone find me the writers for this because I have. All right.
Goddamn move.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, no. Apparently these mage characters are having a pretty easy time of it. A friend of mine was playing this with me yesterday, trying to beat that boss. And yeah, apparently he absolutely just walked through the first part of the game. And
Really?
yeah, I was on Reddit
But
looking at which classes to
maybe
pick.
maybe
Go on.
now it's like harder though.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've had a couple of patches that came out since. They were supposed to fix, I think, the performance rate on PC. Because it's been really bad. Someone was saying they got as low as 15 frames a second.
those PC guys that they need it.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Well, you know, Master Race PC for so long. Where is he on top? Of course he is. Of course he is. Okay. I fought one of these things before and it was a boss, so let's see.
Oh my gosh. Did he just one hit you? Like...
Yep. Yep.
That's exactly what just...
Oh, now I've got to go back and get it.
And then I'm like, okay, let me just figure out this maze real quick. Look back, and the guy's dead. What just happened?
Well, you're playing Destiny, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you finding it?
They finally...
It's the Witch King, right?
Yeah, they made a new story.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good so far.
Excellent. Have you finished it yet, or are you just...
No.
Excellent.
We got a few things to do first.
Oh, shit.
To grind up. Oh my gosh, you're not fighting that.
Nope.
You're not fighting that.
I've got souls I need to rescue. This is not the plan. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be out to kill me today.
Yeah, you're just having bad luck just running into them, you know?
Hmm. Well, I think as well, once you knock off the local bosses, it becomes a lot easier to... these things respawn, unfortunately.
The crabs?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, not my cup of tea. Where are my souls? Oh, yeah. Not even going in the right direction.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah, I played Destiny 1, I think. I didn't get much into
Destiny
that.
1 was a lot better in the sense of it knew what it wanted to do as a video game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was important. Destiny 2, I think when it first came out, was just the exact same game as Destiny 1, and they're just like,
Yeah, could have done with some improvements and some tweaks.
Definitely. But
yeah, I found...
now they figured out what they wanted to do, you know. I think as soon as Fortnite came out, they kind of figured out, like, okay, have like a total kind of battle pass system.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Fortnite was excellent for that. It regulated the market, and it allowed for... Mm-hmm. But also allowed for people to have, like... You could ship a game that wasn't complete, and then finish it through seasons past worth of DLC, and then you could essentially stop working when you stopped making any money on the project. So it's kind of allowed for the consumer base to dictate what content they wanted.
The only problem was they just kept making money, so like...
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, well, they're a little stuck, right?
And now they're making a Fortnite movie, and I have absolutely no clue what it's going to be about. Okay. This is good. This is good stuff. So these guys are dragging a big chest along behind them.
So you have to kill them both and get the chest?
Yeah, or you can jump on and try and steal it, but they've got a legion of people behind them.
Yeah.
Okay. So the nice part about this one as well, rather than the other Souls games, is that once you finish off the whole group of enemies, it will recharge your flask. Bugger.
Let's do that. What?
That guy on the horse is going to be problematic. Yeah, did you hear Fortnite? Was it getting a movie or a TV show now?
I mean,
Did you have the money?
will I go be seeing that in theater? No, I will not. But
No, of course not.
I respect the grind that they're on. Yeah.
Can't be any worse than the Emoji Movie, right?
I mean, it definitely can be worse. I feel like that's
It's a sentient banana, my friend. There is nowhere to go from that.
they can only go up from that. They can only go up.
Hey, look, they've passed over my buddy and the hero we all need, Secret Agent Clank. Alright.
Oh.
I'm just gonna see if I can find a place to rest. I am in the words of brave Sir Robin, buggering up and running away.
More words.
What is that? Oh, it's an octopus.
Always remember.
In the immortal words.
Marvin Gaye.
Let's get it out.
As long as you remember those words, we should be good.
Should we go? Keep getting stuck in and running into trouble. Okay. Yeah. This is the unfortunate part, is that I have no clue where I'm supposed to be going here. And there are no markers to tell you where these sites of grace are. So you just kind of look for the glowing yellow light and hope.
Yeah, it's like you're just kind of like touring around the map until you find where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That blows my mind.
I mean, these games generally, like, I remember the original Dark Souls, I managed to go the wrong way, and I went down into an area where the enemies won't stay down unless you damage them with holy damage. And so, I was just...
Did you know that going in? No.
Nope. No guidance. And of course, when you get down there, you can beat the boss because he's super easy. But then you're stuck in a place where you need an item from far later in the game for. So I'm stuck there in the pitch black, high level enemies. So at that point, I just went, you consider quitting at that point.
Just for a split second, you're just like, where do you go from here?
Pick this master key item and won't unlock any of these bloody doors. Anyway. Let me just check. Cool. I may have to cut on out here for the moment and come back on later. You gonna be around later on?
Oh, for sure.
Ha! And we found it. Look at that timing. Excellent. Okay. Well, I'll give you a shout and I'll. It does. Will do. And if you get a copy of Demon Souls, let me know. I'll come watch and give you the guidance.
Oh, I have it. I just have to re-download it.
Excellent. Okay then. Sounds like a plan. All right. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.